American foreign policy can often seem unpredictable, with its twists and turns that can leave even seasoned analysts guessing. The whims of presidents and the shifting winds of domestic politics can create uncertainty abroad, making it challenging for other nations to navigate their relationships with the United States. Yet, in Southeast Asia, one thing has remained remarkably consistent: America's deep and abiding interest in the region. This interest is not just a fleeting focus, but a long-term strategic priority. This enduring commitment transcends partisan divides and speaks to the fundamental recognition of Southeast Asia's importance. Both Democratic and Republican administrations have understood the critical role this region plays on the global stage. The United States has long recognized the strategic significance of Southeast Asia. Its location at the crossroads of vital sea lanes makes it a key player in global trade and security. Its location at the crossroads of vital sea lanes, its growing economies, and its young and vibrant populations make it a region of immense potential. The economic dynamism and cultural richness of Southeast Asia offer numerous opportunities for collaboration and growth. For the United States, engagement in Southeast Asia is not a luxury or a choice, but a strategic imperative. The region's stability and prosperity are directly linked to American interests. This commitment has been demonstrated time and again through various administrations, both Democratic and Republican. From diplomatic engagements to military cooperation, the U.S. has shown a consistent dedication to fostering strong relationships with Southeast Asian nations. From security cooperation to economic partnerships, the United States has consistently sought to strengthen its ties with Southeast Asian nations. Joint military exercises, trade agreements, and cultural exchanges are just a few examples of this multifaceted engagement. While specific policies may evolve, the underlying commitment to the region remains steadfast. The U.S. continues to adapt its strategies to address emerging challenges and opportunities in Southeast Asia. This essay will explore the future of American policy in Southeast Asia, focusing on the core elements that ensure its continued relevance and impact. We will delve into the strategic, economic, and cultural dimensions of this relationship. By understanding the historical context, current dynamics, and future projections, we can better appreciate the enduring nature of America's commitment to this vital region. The past, present, and future of U.S. policy in Southeast Asia reveal a story of resilience, adaptation, and unwavering dedication. No discussion about American policy in Southeast Asia can ignore the shadow of China. The region, rich in resources and strategically located, has long been a focal point for global powers. Beijing's rise as a global power, coupled with its assertive posture in the South China Sea, has understandably raised concerns among Southeast Asian nations. These waters are not just a vital maritime route, but also a potential flashpoint for conflict. The United States, as a Pacific power with its own interests in the region, has a crucial role to play in navigating this complex geopolitical landscape. Its presence is seen as a counterbalance to China's growing influence, providing reassurance to its allies and partners. China's economic influence in Southeast Asia is undeniable. From infrastructure projects under the Belt and Road Initiative to the influx of Chinese goods in local markets, Beijing's footprint is everywhere. Beijing has become a major trading partner and investor in the region, utilizing its economic clout to advance its strategic interests. This economic interdependence has brought prosperity but also a sense of vulnerability among Southeast Asian nations. This has led to a degree of dependence on China, which some Southeast Asian nations view with apprehension. They are wary of becoming too reliant on a single power, fearing it could compromise their sovereignty and decision-making autonomy. The United States recognizes the legitimate aspirations of the Chinese people but seeks to ensure that China's rise occurs within a rules-based international order. This means upholding international laws and norms that have governed global interactions for decades. This requires a multifaceted approach that combines diplomacy, economic engagement, and security cooperation. The U.S. engages in regular dialogues, joint military exercises, and economic partnerships to strengthen ties with Southeast Asian nations. The goal is not to contain China, but to encourage its constructive engagement in the region. By fostering dialogue and cooperation, the U.S. aims to integrate China into a stable and prosperous regional order. By working with its allies and partners, the United States aims to shape a regional order that is free, open, and inclusive, where all nations, big or small, can thrive and prosper. This vision of a balanced and fair regional architecture is essential for long-term peace and stability in Southeast Asia. At the heart of American policy in Southeast Asia lies ASEAN, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. This 10-member regional bloc plays a pivotal role in promoting dialogue, cooperation, and economic integration. The United States recognizes ASEAN's centrality and has consistently supported its efforts to build a more prosperous and integrated Southeast Asia. ASEAN provides a vital platform for the United States to engage with the region collectively. Through various forums and dialogues, the United States and ASEAN collaborate on a wide range of issues, from trade and investment to counterterrorism and maritime security. The United States has elevated its relationship with ASEAN to a strategic partnership, signifying the importance it attaches to the organization. This partnership encompasses a broad spectrum of cooperation, including political and security consultations, economic collaboration, and people-to-people exchanges. Strengthening ASEAN's institutional capacity is also a key priority for the United States. By supporting ASEAN's efforts to enhance its effectiveness and cohesiveness, the United States aims to bolster regional stability and prosperity. Section 4. Economic ties that bind trade, investment, and prosperity. In this section, we delve into the intricate web of economic relationships that link the United States with Southeast Asia, highlighting the mutual benefits and shared goals. Economics plays a vital role in American engagement with Southeast Asia. The region's dynamic markets and strategic importance make it a focal point for American economic policy. The region is home to some of the world's fastest-growing economies, presenting tremendous opportunities for American businesses and investors. Cities are rapidly expanding and infrastructure projects are booming, creating a fertile ground for economic collaboration. The United States is committed to fostering economic ties that benefit both sides, creating jobs, boosting prosperity, and strengthening the foundations for long-term partnership. This commitment is evident in the numerous business delegations and trade missions that take place regularly. Trade is a cornerstone of this economic relationship. The movement of goods across borders not only fuels economic growth but also fosters cultural exchange and mutual understanding. The United States has free trade agreements with several Southeast Asian nations, facilitating the flow of goods and services. These agreements are designed to reduce tariffs, eliminate trade barriers, and create a more seamless trading environment. These agreements have helped to reduce barriers to trade, promote investment, and create a more predictable and transparent business environment. They provide a framework that encourages businesses to invest and expand, knowing that the rules of the game are clear and fair. Beyond trade, the United States is also a major investor in Southeast Asia. American investments span a wide array of industries, bringing capital, expertise, and innovation to the region. American companies are active in a wide range of sectors, from manufacturing and technology to finance and energy. These investments are not just about profit, they are about building a sustainable economic future. These investments create jobs, transfer technology, and contribute to the region's economic development. They help to build local capacities and integrate Southeast Asia more deeply into the global economy. The United States recognizes that economic prosperity is essential for regional stability. Economic growth can help to alleviate poverty, reduce inequality, and create a more stable and peaceful region. By promoting sustainable and inclusive economic growth, the United States aims to create a more prosperous and resilient Southeast Asia, where opportunities are available to all. This includes supporting initiatives that focus on renewable energy, education, and community development, ensuring that the benefits of growth are widely shared. Section 5. Navigating troubled waters, security challenges in the region. While Southeast Asia holds immense promise, it is not without its share of security challenges. From terrorism and piracy to territorial disputes and natural disasters, the region faces a complex threat landscape that requires a comprehensive and collaborative approach. The United States is committed to working with its Southeast Asian partners to address these challenges. Through joint exercises, training programs, and intelligence sharing, the United States helps build the capacity of regional militaries to counter transnational threats. Maritime security is a particular area of focus. The South China Sea dispute in particular has raised tensions in the region. The United States takes no position on the sovereignty claims of the various parties, but insists that all maritime disputes be resolved peacefully and in accordance with international law. The United States will continue to uphold freedom of navigation and overflight in the South China Sea, which are essential for regional stability and global commerce. By working with its allies and partners, the United States aims to maintain a rules-based maritime order that benefits all nations. Section 6. Balancing Act. China's rise and the need for a measured approach. China's growing influence in Southeast Asia is undeniable. Its economic clout, military modernization, and assertive diplomacy have shifted the regional balance of power. The United States, while acknowledging China's rise, seeks to ensure that it does not come at the expense of the region's stability or the interests of its allies and partners. This requires a delicate balancing act. The United States must avoid actions that could be perceived as provocative or confrontational. At the same time, it must remain a credible security partner, capable of deterring aggression and reassuring its allies. The Biden administration has emphasized the importance of diplomacy and engagement with China. By maintaining open lines of communication and seeking areas of cooperation, the United States aims to manage competition responsibly and prevent misunderstandings that could lead to conflict. The goal is not to contain China but to encourage its constructive engagement in the region. By working with its allies and partners, the United States aims to shape a regional order that is free, open, and inclusive, where all nations, big or small, can thrive and prosper.